Yes. Shreya. Then who else? Sriraj, Shreya, and who else is remaining? Shrilekha, right? Did you all do the homework? Khadija, Ayush, Soham?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, right.
Okay. Khadija, tell me what is square of 95? Yes, Khadija.
Yes, ma'am. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Yes, ma'am. I got 9025.
9025 is correct answer. If number is ending with 5, then you just have to write 25 as it is, and then 9 plus 1, 10. 9 tens are 90. 9025 is correct answer. Next one, Soham. 105, square of 105.
It is 11025.
Yes, that's right. 11025 is correct answer. It is same method like the first one. Third one, Ayush. Square of 61.
Ma'am, I got 3721.
3721. Let's see. 1 as it is. Then double of 6 is 12. Right? 2 and carry 1. 6 6 are 36 plus carry 1. 3721 is correct answer. Check your answers, okay? 47 square. Shrilekha. Shrilekha, did you get answer for this? Okay, Soham. What is the answer for 47 square?
The answer is 2209.
Okay, let's see. 7 sevens are 49. Carry 4. 7 fours are 28 into 2. 56 plus 4 is 60. 6 carry. 4 fours are 16 plus 6. 22. Is this what you got? 2209?
Yes.
Okay, that's correct answer. And then 58 square. I'll give answer myself. Okay, 8 8s are 64. Carry 6. 5 8s are 40 into 2. 80 plus 6. 86. 8 carry. 5 5s are 25 plus 8 is 33. 3364. Did you all get the same answers?
Yes.
Any differences?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Let's check square roots now. 1024. We can do it using prime factorization or the division method I told you. Prime factorization, if you find prime factorization as easy one, that is fine. If you do it that way, that is absolutely fine. We can divide this by 2, the smallest prime number. 2 5s are 10, 2 1s are 2 and 2 2s are 4. Again by 2. 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10 and 2 6s are 12. Again, this is again divisible by 2. 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 8s are 16, 2 6 are 4, 2 6 are 12 and 2 4s are 8. Again 2, 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, 2, 1. Now, how many 2s? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 times 2, right? So I can write it as 5 times 2 multiplied by 5 times 2. And what is 5 times 2?
32.
Yes, 32. Absolutely right. 32 into 32. So this is 32 square. 1024 is 32 square. Square root of 1024 is 32. Okay. Did you all get the same answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Next one is 1296. Ayush, tell me what is the answer for this?
Ma'am, 36.
36. Okay, Soham, did you get the same answer?
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, even I
Okay.
got the same answer.
Okay, all right. Good. That's good. So 2, 6 are 12, 2 4s are 8, 2 8s are 16, 2 3s are 6, 2 2s are 4, 2 4s are 8, 2 1s are 2, 2 6s are 2 2s are, then again 2 2 8s are 1 3 27 3 9 3 3s are 9. So 4 times 3 and 4 times 2. So we can write it as 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 multiplied by 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. So this is actually 4 into 9, that is 36. So this is 36 multiplied by 36, which is 36 square. That is square root of 1296 is 36. Okay.
Ma'am,
And
what we are discussing?
we are discussing homework problems.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So we are doing third square root problem. We have already covered squares.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
Next one, I'll do this with division method. Okay. I'm sure you, all of you have done it using prime factorization, but I will do this using division
Ma'am,
method.
I have done this with prime factorization method.
Okay. And what answer did you get?
Ma'am, of which sum? Of third sum?
Third sum. Yes. What is square root of 2401?
49.
Correct. That's right. Okay.
Okay.
Now,
Yes.
when I do it using division method, I make the group of 2 digits, okay, from right side. So 0, 1 and then 2, 4. I have to find out square root, square number which is close to 24 but less than 24. 5 5s are 25, which is greater than 24. So I cannot use 5. I'll use 4. 4 4s are 16. I'll subtract this. I'll get 8. I'll add 4 here again. 4 plus 4, 8. And here I've subtracted 16 from 24. When I take down these numbers, I take them as group and I have to use certain number here which will give me 801. So 81 into 81 is going to be 81, but I don't want 81, I want 801. So what I'll do, I'll use 9 in place of the blank. Okay. Why I'm using 9 or 1 only? Because I want 1 as the last digit. Either 1 ones are is gives me 1 in units place, or 9 nines are 81, that is 1, it gives me 1 in units place. Okay. So 9 nines are 81, 9 eights are 72, plus 8 is 80. 801, this gives me 0 as remainder. I'm using 9 here and 9 here. 89 plus 9 is 98. So 49 is square root of 2401. Okay. Yes, did everyone get the same answer?
Yes,
Shulekha?
ma'am. Yes.
Okay. The next one was pretty easy. This was ending with 25. So it has to, the square root has to end with 5. And then we have to find the two successive numbers whose multiplication is 42. 6 5s are 30. No, that is lesser than 42. So 6 7s are, yes, 6 7s is 42. So we can say this is square of 65. Okay.
Yes, ma'am, even I got 65.
Okay, great. That's correct answer.
Yes, ma'am. 65 is the
65.
answer.
Yes. Okay. Again, 5041. I'll do this using division method. I'll make groups of 2 digits from right side, 41 and then 50. Now I need to find out square number which is close to 50 but not greater than 50. So 6 6 are 36, 7 7s are 49, 8 8s are 64. So 7 7s are 49 is correct one. 8 8s are 64 is bigger than 50. So I can't use that. So I'll use 7 7s are 49. One remainder, I can write 7 as it is, and here addition is 14. Okay. Now I take both these digits down, 1 4 1. Now which digit should I use here so that I'll get 141? Of course, 1, right? I want 1 in your units place. I can use 1 or 9, but 149 into 9 would be too big number. 141 into 1 would be just correct. 141, 1. I get 141. Here I'll write 1 and remainder is 0. This gives me 142 and square root is 71. Square root of 5041 is 71. Okay. All right. So this was about homework. I hope everyone understood squares and square roots, and I hope everyone got correct answers. If not, I'm going to save this recording. You can always refer to this. Okay. And remember, we are just taking overview of all of these chapters right now, and we are going to cover all these topics again in detail after July. Okay. All right. So today we are going to start with one new topic called parallel lines. Okay. I'm sure you have not done it earlier than this. Okay. So let me share my screen. Just a minute. I'll share the screen.
Ma'am,
Yes.
can I check out the answers for the first one? Means can I tell the answers for the squares?
Yes.
Okay, ma'am.
Soham, Khadija, did you get all correct answers?
Yes, I got them all correct.
Okay, okay. So if in case Shreya gets any of the wrong answers, please listen to her, okay? And tell okay, Shreya, you can repeat the answers.
Yes, the square for the 95 is 9025.
Correct.
Then second is 105. For 105 is 11025. Then
Correct.
for the third one, 60, the question was for the we have to find square for 61. That is 3721. Then for the fourth one, 47, 2209 was the answer.
Correct.
For fifth one, 58, 3364 was the answer.
All answers correct? Soham?
Yes, her answers were all correct.
Okay, all right.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
No problem. Let me know once you're able to view the screen. Able to view the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, we have learned about point, line, line segment, ray, angle, all this in our last class, that is class 6. Just a minute, I'll turn on the light. So we'll quickly go through these definitions. What is point? Point is nothing but a location. It does not have any size, length or width. Point is just denoted by a dot. A small location is point. Okay. And then infinite number of points in a straight path make up a line. And line can be extended in both directions indefinitely. Means you can extend a line infinitely as long as you want. Okay. Then line segment. What is line segment? Part of line. Okay. Line can be extended, but part of line segment with fixed end points is line segment. So line segment will have a fixed length. Okay. It cannot be extended. Line segment will always have fixed length. Then again, what is ray? That is also a part of line, but one end of ray will be fixed. It cannot be extended in the direction which has fixed point. Can be extended only in one direction. Okay, ray can be extended only in one direction. And last one is angle. What is angle? When two rays meet at a point. Okay, when two rays meet at a point or from the common vertex, if two rays are extended, then they form an angle. Okay, this is basic about geometry. Today we are going to learn about lines and more about parallel lines. Okay, here you can see there are two lines. Say this is line L, this is line M. These two lines are intersecting in point, say O. These lines are called as intersecting lines. When two lines cross each other in one point, they are called as intersecting lines. So these are intersecting lines. Since there are only two lines, we are calling them as intersecting lines. And here, if you see in this figure, there are multiple lines and they are all crossing in a single point. This is point O. There are how many? L, M, N, and say P. These four lines are crossing each other in single point. These are called as concurrent lines. Okay, they have same point of intersection. All of them are intersecting in single point. They are called as concurrent lines. Okay, now these lines are intersecting each other. What angles are formed because of these lines? Can you see this? A, B, C, D. There are four angles formed because of this. Let's consider this point as O. Okay. So from vertex O, there are four angles. One is A, B, C, and D. You can see even by looking at the figure, we can tell that A and C are equal angles, right? Their measures are equal. These are called as vertically opposite angles. Okay, this one and this one, A and C are vertically opposite angles. Similarly, B and D are vertically opposite angles. So when two lines intersect each other, they form two pairs of vertically opposite angles. Okay, everyone understood what are vertically opposite angles?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
Ayush, Shriya, Khadija, Shrilekha,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
everyone understood? Okay, all right. So these are vertically opposite angles and they are equal. Okay, if you take any two lines, these will always be equal. Opposite angles, vertically opposite angles will always have equal measure. Now, what if lines are not intersecting? These are lines, even if I extend them up to infinity in both directions, they will never cross each other. So such lines are called as parallel lines. They will never cross each other. Okay, they'll never intersect each other. And remember, the distance between these two lines remains same everywhere. Does not matter how much you extend them, the distance will always remain same between the two lines. Okay, and it is not it's not just that two lines can be parallel. More than two lines can also be parallel. Here you can see in this figure, three lines are parallel to each other. L is parallel to M, N is parallel to N, which means L is also parallel to N. Okay, if this one is parallel to this one is parallel to this, it means this is also parallel to this. Okay, understood the concept of parallel line?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay, it's pretty simple. It's not difficult at all. Lines are either intersecting or parallel. If they are not intersecting, they have to be parallel. If they are not parallel, then they will definitely intersect each other at some point if extended. Okay. All right. And now here are two parallel lines and there is one line called line N, which is intersecting both parallel lines in two different points, two distinct points. Distinct means two different points. Okay. Yes, Shalmali. Just a second, guys. Shalmali, do you want anything? Okay. Okay. So this line N is intersecting the parallel lines in two distinct points. That is two different points. Okay. It's not like concurrent lines. Okay. If a line is, this third line is intersecting two parallel lines in two different points, such line is called as transversal. So here in figure 1, N is transversal. In figure 2, this P, okay, I'm not sure if you are able to see the name P, but this line is transversal to line L, M and N. Okay. Okay. Now here you can see this transversal forms angles with these parallel lines. I have named them as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like that. Okay. Now, can you tell me the pairs of vertically opposite angles? Yes, Ayush, can you tell me a pair of vertically opposite angle? Just one pair. Ayush,
Yes, ma'am.
tell me a pair of vertically opposite angle here.
Ma'am.
Soham, can you tell me vertically opposite angles?
Yes, the vertically opposite angles are one angle 1 and angle 3.
Okay, good. Shriya, can you tell me another pair of vertically opposite angles?
Yes, ma'am. 5 and 7.
Yes, okay. Ayush, now can you tell me one pair of vertically opposite angle?
Ma'am, 8 and 6.
8 and 6, that's right. Khadija, can you tell me a pair of vertically opposite angles?
Yes, ma'am. Angle 2 and angle 4.
Angle 2 and angle 4, absolutely right. So whenever two lines intersect, line N is intersecting line L, so 1, 2, 3, 4 angles are formed, and 1 and 3 are vertically opposite angles, 2 and 4 are vertically opposite angles. Similarly, line N, that is transversal N, is also intersecting line M, so 5, 6, 7, 8, these angles are formed. 5 and 7 are vertically opposite angles, 6 and 8 are vertically opposite angles. Okay. Just a second, guys. I'll just check if anyone in waiting room. Okay, no one. Fine. Okay, so far we have seen vertically opposite angle. Okay, we are going to learn 4 types of angles related to lines. Okay, first one, each other, the opposite angles formed by vertex are vertically opposite angles and they are equal. They are always equal. So here, if I say angle 1 is 125 degrees, then angle 3 is also going to be 125 degrees. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So next angles we are going to learn, second ones are corresponding angles. What are corresponding angles? Angles formed on same side of transversal. Here you can see I have marked in first figure, I have marked angle 1 and angle 5. These both are on left side of transversal, right? Angles formed on left side of transversal and on the same side of parallel lines also. Now angle 1 is above line L and angle 5 is also above line M. Okay, so on same side of transversal and at corresponding positions, which means both are on upper side of the line. Okay, these are called as corresponding angles. Now in second figure, this one, you can see I have marked angle 4 and angle 8. These are also on same side of transversal, that is on the left side. Correct? And both angle 4 and 8 are below lines L and M. That is, they are at corresponding positions. They are on same side of transversal on the left side and below line L and M. Okay. So angle 1 and 5 are corresponding angles. Angle 4 and 8 are also corresponding angles. Similarly, we have two more pairs of corresponding angles. Now looking at these angles 1 and 5 or 4 and 8, do you think they could be equal in measure? Yes, they will be equal.
They are equal.
Yes, ma'am, they are.
Yes, they are equal. Just by looking at them, we can say that they are equal in measure. But remember, they would be equal only if these lines are parallel. Okay? Remember,
Yes, ma'am.
these two lines are parallel, then only these angles would be equal, 1 and 5 or 4 and 8. Similarly, we have two more pairs of corresponding angles, 2 and 6. Here in figure 3, 2 and 6 are corresponding angles, and in figure 4, 3 and 7 are corresponding angles. Okay, so these are equal. Corresponding angles are always equal if lines are parallel.
Ma'am, I think even the vertically opposite angles are equal.
Yes, absolutely right. Vertically opposite angles are also equal. This means here 1 and 3 are equal. Is that right?
Yes.
But 3 is also corresponding angle of 7. So 3 and 7 would be equal,
Yes.
right? And 7 and 5 are vertically opposite angles again, right? So 7 and 5 would be equal. So if I say angle 1 is 110 degrees, angle 3 will be 110 degrees because it is vertically opposite angle. 3 and 7 are equal because they are corresponding angles, and 5 and 7 are equal because they are vertically opposite angles, which means all these 4, 1, 3, 5, 7, all these angles are equal. And if we do this same thing for 2, 4, 6, 8,
Their measure is
these
70
angles,
degrees.
yes, they will measure 70 degrees. Absolutely right. That's correct. Why 70 degrees? Because this is a straight line, line L. This is a straight line, and addition, this is 180 degree. This whole angle is 180 degree. If first angle 1 is 110 degrees, the remaining would be 70 degrees. Okay, let's not go too much into detail right now in one go. This is easy, but let's understand it step by step. Okay, so far any doubts? Did everyone understand what are corresponding angles?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Khadija, did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So here I have given one example and I am going to ask you one by one. Okay. Angle A is 35 degrees and angle J. Angle J is this one. Angle A is this one. Angle J is 145 degrees. Find all other angles. Okay. Now Shriya, tell me one angle which you can find.
Ma'am, can you repeat?
Do you see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Here in this example, I have given that angle A is 35 degrees. Okay.
Okay.
All these L, M, and N lines are parallel and P is a transversal. Okay. Okay. Let me also tell you line L. This is symbol of parallel line. Okay. Double vertical lines. Line L parallel to line M. Line M parallel to line N. And line L parallel to N. So I can also say that all L, M, N are parallel lines. Okay, and P is transversal. I've given that A is 35 degrees, angle J is 145 degrees, and we have to find all other angles. So Shreya, I want you to find any one angle and tell me.
Okay, ma'am. Means, ma'am, just we have to tell which angle it is.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, 35-degree is acute angle.
No. I want you to tell me measure of any of B, C, D, E, F, H, G, I,
Okay, ma'am.
or L.
Understood. Hmm.
What did we learn so far? Vertically opposite angles and corresponding angles. So based on that, you have to tell me measures of other angles.
Ma'am, can you give me 5 minutes?
Yes. Wait, Shreya. I'll go to Ayush. You will understand once somebody answers any of these angles. Okay. So Ayush, can you tell me any of these angles? Can you find out measure of any of these angles?
Ma'am, like we have to find which is a 35-degree angle.
Yes. What we say? They have given that A is 35 degrees and J is 145 degrees. Now, can you tell me what is B or C? What will be measure of B or C or D?
Mm, Ma'am, the measure of E will be 145 degree.
Which one?
E.
E. Yes, that's measure of E will be what?
Ma'am, 145.
No, do you think E is what? It's not, it's an acute angle. It's not obtuse angle. Is E obtuse angle? Ayush?
Ma'am, no, sorry. F is 145.
Yes, F is 145. That's right.
And ma'am, E is 35.
E will be 35. Why? Because they are corresponding angles.
Corresponding angles.
Yes, that's right. Srilekha, can you tell me measure of B, angle B? Srilekha, are you there?
Ma'am, can I?
Yes, Khadija.
Yes, ma'am. For angle B, the measure will be 140.
Yes, absolutely right. And why would that be?
Ma'am, because all its corresponding angles are also 145, and if we will add 35 with 145, it will be 180.
Absolutely right. Very good. So B, F, and J, all three are corresponding angles, so they will be equal. Also, one other way to find out measure angle B is to subtract 35 from 180, because this angle, see, this is straight angle, right? If this is line L and this is my P, transversal, this angle is going to be straight angle, that is 180 degrees, right? So if this one is 35 degrees, this has to be 180 minus 35, which is 145 degrees. Okay? Ayush, understood this?
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
Okay, Srilekha, why are you on mute today? Okay, next Soham, tell me measures of I and L.
Measure of I is 35 degrees and L is 145 degrees.
Absolutely right. This is 35 degrees and which one did you tell?
L is 145 degrees.
145 degrees. Why is L 145 degrees, Soham?
As it is a transversal angle with J.
It is vertically opposite angle of J.
Yeah, vertically
Okay.
opposite angle. Sorry.
Vertically opposite angle of J. Okay. So that's why it is 145 degrees. Also, again, one more way to say it is 145. Why can we say it? Let's consider this is N and this is P. This is 35 degrees. This is straight angle, right? With line P. Is everyone able to see the screen below?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this again is straight angle. So this much would be 180 minus 35. That is 145. Okay. The easiest way is to go with vertically opposite angles. So if J is 145, L has to be 145 degrees. Okay. Let me check if I can erase this. Okay. Wait. So we had got this 135, these 145, all these 145, and opposite angles of B, F, and J would also be 145. That is
145
D, H, and L.
L.
All of them are going to be 145, right? So we have A and as 35 degrees, they have already given this. We always write major angle, okay? Major angle like this. Then major angle B is equal to 145 degrees. Measure angle F equal to 145 degrees. And measure angle J equal to 145 degrees. Similarly, we have L 145 degrees. Can someone tell me what is corresponding angle of angle L?
Ma'am, H can be H and D.
H and D, absolutely right, Khadija. H and D are again corresponding angles of L, angle L. Okay, so and measure angle L equal to measure angle H equal to measure angle D. These all are again 145 degrees. And why is L 145 degrees? Because it is vertically opposite to angle J. Okay. So these are vertically opposite, these are corresponding angles. All of them 145 degrees. Now, Shriya, tell me corresponding angles of A.
Okay, ma'am. E and I.
Correct. So measure angle A would be equal to measure angle
E
E
equal to measure angle I.
equal to how much?
335.
35 degrees. Absolutely right. And Soma, which ones are remaining?
What?
Which angles are yet to calculate? Yet to be calculated?
Angle C, angle E, angle K, and angle I.
We have already written angle I.
Ah.
So only angle C, G, and K. What will be the measure of angle C, G, and K?
Ma'am,
They are
145.
35 degrees. 35
145.
degrees.
Not 135,
30.
only 35 degrees.
35 degrees. She is saying 145 degrees. I'm
Yes,
saying
yes.
35 degrees.
I know. Okay. So A is 35 degrees. That's why C will be 35 degrees. Why? Because those are vertically opposite angles. A and C are vertically opposite angles. So those will be equal. And since C, G, and K are corresponding angles, they all will be equal. That is 35 degrees. Okay? Understood so far? Any confusion in corresponding angles and vertically opposite angles?
No, ma'am, no doubts.
Okay. Shulekha? Okay, no problem. Next, third type of angle. Okay, we have seen vertically opposed angles are equal. Corresponding angles are equal. Vertically opposed angles are when two lines intersect each other. The opposite angles so formed are vertically opposed angles and they are always equal. Corresponding angles when two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal. The angles formed on same side of transversal and on same sides of parallel line are corresponding angles. Right? Understood everything about vertically opposed angles and corresponding angles. Now we are looking at interior alternate angles. What are alternate angles? They are on opposite sides of transversal. Here in figure 1, if you see angle 4 and angle 6. Angle 4 is on left side of transversal, whereas angle 6 is on right side of transversal. Is that correct? Now, why they are called as interior? Because they are inside line L and M. Below line L, above line M. Okay? Right? And they are alternate. One is here, one is here. Remember, alternate angles usually form a figure like Z. Okay? So those would be alternate angles. When they form a figure like Z, this is Seedha Z. Here it will be kind of Ulta Z. Yeah, with the obtuse angle. Okay. So again here 3 and 5 is another pair of interior alternate angles. These two, they are on opposite side of transversal. One is on the right side, one is on left side, and both angles on inner side of line L and M. Understood what are alternate angles, interior alternate angles?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
So, Ayush,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Shrilekha,
understood.
okay, okay. Also, again, remember vertically opposite angles are equal, corresponding angles are equal, and alternate angles are also equal. Okay. So here angle 4 and angle 6 are equal. In last figure, here, if you see, we had found this A was 35, C was 35. A was 35, E was also 35, right? A was 35, E was 35, C was also 35. Here, C and E are alternate angles. Similarly, G and I are interior alternate angles.
And
Two more,
they have the same
yes,
measure also.
yes, they have same measure. So alternate angles would always be equal. Interior alternate angles will always be equal if lines are parallel. Condition parallel lines is very important for angles to be equal. Okay, lines, angles, alternate angles or corresponding angles would be equal if and only if the lines are parallel. Okay, so these would measure same. Angle 4 and angle 6, angle 3 and angle 5. These are interior alternate angles. Can someone tell me what could be exterior alternate angles? Can someone guess? Why are these called interior alternate angles?
Ma'am, can I try?
Yes, Ayush.
The interior alternate angles can be 7 and 1.
Absolutely right. 1 and 7 are exterior. You meant
Can I tell why?
yes?
Because they are not inside the zone of the parallel lines.
Correct, correct. Because they are on exterior sides of parallel lines. here 1 and 7 are exterior, and another pair of exterior alternate angles would be
Ma'am, 2 and 8.
absolutely right, 2 and 8. Here we can see two pairs of exterior alternate angles. So exterior alternate angles are also equal. Okay, they are also equal in measure. Understood so far? Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Remember, in all these angles, for all these angles to be equal, the condition parallel lines is very important. If there could be two lines like this and a transversal like this, okay, here if I say this is angle A, this is angle B, this is say line X, Y, and this is line P. X is not parallel to Y. Line X is not parallel to line Y, and P is transversal. What is definition of transversal? If a line intersects two different lines in two distinct points, it is called as transversal. So this is anyways called as transversal. Does not matter whether X and Y are parallel or not. Okay. If X and Y are not parallel, these angles will not be equal. They will be equal if and only if X and Y are parallel. Like here, L and M are parallel, L and M are parallel. Okay. So all these angles, alternate angles, corresponding angles, both these angles would be equal if and only if lines are parallel. Okay. So we have learned vertically opposite angles, corresponding angles, and interior and exterior alternate angles. Okay. We have learned three types. The last one is interior angles, only interior angles. Interior angles means the angles which are on same side of transversal and inner side of both parallel lines. Okay, 4 and 5 are interior angles. 3 and 6 are interior angles. They are on the same side of transversal. Here they are on left side of transversal. Here they are on right side of transversal. Okay. Now what about these angles? They don't look of same measure, right? They are
Yes,
not.
ma'am. They are different measures.
Yes, they are different measures, but they will always add up to 180 degrees if lines are parallel. This condition will always apply, okay? If lines are parallel, that condition will always be there for this to be true, okay? So angle 4 plus angle 5 will always be 180 degrees. Angle 3 plus angle 6 will always be 180 degrees, okay?
Ma'am,
Okay.
so can we call 2 and 7 exterior angles?
2 and 7, yes, they are exterior angles. They are exterior. We call these as exterior angles. 1, 2, 7, and 8. All these are exterior angles because they are on outer side of parallel lines. Okay, they are on outer side of
Yes.
parallel lines, and those would also add up to 180 if lines are parallel. But the property that we define is this one for interior angles. If these two are adding up to 180 degrees, both 2 and 7 also have to add up to 180 degrees. Right? See here, 2 plus 3 is 180 degrees and 3 plus 6 is 180 degrees. We know 2 and 6 are equal because 3, same thing. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So remember, interior angles on the same side of transversal will always add up to 180 degrees if lines are parallel. Okay. So what we have learned so far, first one, vertically opposite angles, they will always be equal. There is no condition of parallel lines for vertically opposite angles because vertically opposite angles are always formed because of intersecting lines.
Intersecting lines.
That's right. So vertically opposite angles will always be equal. Second, we learned about corresponding angles. When two lines are parallel and are cut by a transversal or intersected by a transversal, then the corresponding angles formed are equal. Okay. Third one's interior and exterior alternate angles. Alternate angles are on opposite sides of transversal and either inside the parallel lines, on the inner side of parallel lines, or on exterior, that is outer side of parallel lines, but are on opposite side of transversal. They will always be equal if lines are parallel. And the fourth one, last one we learned about is interior angles. Interior angles are the angles on the inner side of parallel lines and on the same side of transversal. So they will always add up to 180 degrees. Okay. These are also called as supplementary angles. When angles add up to 180 degrees, they are called as supplementary angles. Okay. So if you get a question, something like, okay, find the supplementary angle of 40 degrees, which means find another angle of from the two pairs, from a pair of angles, so that they add up to 180 degrees. Okay. So supplementary angle of 40 degrees would be 140. So that 140 plus 40 will be 180. Okay. Any doubts so far?
No, ma'am.
We are going to continue parallel lines in next class also. We are going to do more practice so that you will remember all these things. Okay, and I'll also share the recording so that you will be able to
Ma'am,
view
any
this.
homework for parallel lines?
Yes. I'm going to give some homework also. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Here, now I've given 3 parallel lines and 1 transversal, that is transversal P, and I have given only one angle here, that is 45 degrees. Which one angle? E. Angle E is 45 degrees. Now, one by one, you have to tell me measures of different angles. How many are there? 4 plus 4, 8 plus 3. Total 11. So, each one of you will have to tell at least 2 angles, measures of 2 angles. Okay, let's start with Soham.
Okay. 45 degrees equal to angle A and angle C.
Okay, 1 minute. You have to tell me a reason also for each angle.
Okay. Angle A and angle C are 45 degrees.
Okay, why is angle A 45 degrees?
Because I don't know how to explain. Both of them are acute angles.
Both of them
Angle-
are corresponding angles.
Angle E and angle A.
See, reason is because both of them are corresponding angles. Angle C is same as angle E. Angle A is same as angle E because angle A is corresponding angle of angle E. Reason would be corresponding angle. Okay? Okay, Soham?
Yes.
Now tell me, why is angle C 45 degrees?
Angle C is 45 degrees because it is, as we know, angle A is 45 degrees, so it is vertically.
Absolutely right. Vertically?
Vertically opposite angle.
Correct. Vertically opposite angle. That's right. Because angle A and angle C are vertically opposite angles. Yes. Next one. Shriya.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Tell me any 2 measures of angles.
Okay, ma'am.
Soham, mute yourself. Yes, Shriya.
Yes, ma'am. Can I? Any two
Yes.
measures?
Yes, any two.
Okay, ma'am.
Soham has told A and C. Now, based on these, can you tell any other angle? We know E is
Yes, ma'am.
45 degrees.
E is 45 degree, then I will be also same 45 degree.
Okay, what will be the reason?
Ma'am, because it's corresponding angle.
Correct, absolutely right, because these are corresponding
Corresponding
angles.
angles. And ma'am, K will be also same because they are vertical opposite angle.
Absolutely right. K will be
45 degrees.
45 degrees, vertically opposite angles. That's right. Okay, remember you have to write M here, measure angle. Okay. Okay. Next one, Ayush.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So far, we know A, C, E, I, K. Now tell me any other angle and reason for that.
Ma'am, F and H.
F and H. Okay, how much is F?
Ma'am, F is
Ma'am, F is 135.
That's right. Wait, Khadija. Yes, Ayush, can you tell why F would be 135?
ma'am because F is corresponding to angle J.
And why J would be 135? Have they given us any angle which is 135 degrees?
Ma'am, can I tell?
Who is that?
Shri Lekha.
Shrilekha. Yes, where were you? Yes, Shrilekha, tell me.
Ma'am, H will be 35 because it is the interior angle of phi, and interior angles in parallel line always add up to 180. So 180 minus 45 is 135. And
Absolutely.
J will be 135 because it is the
Yes, it is what? Okay, I cannot hear you.
ma'am, it is the corresponding angle of H.
Which is J corresponding angle of H? J is what? J is alternate angle of H, okay? Because it is on opposite side of transversal. Okay, Shrilekha?
Okay.
Yes, what you answered is right. Measure angle H is equal to 135 degrees. Ayush, see, we know 30, this is 45 degrees. I is 45 degrees. H and I are interior angles. Here, they are interior angles, okay? They add up to 180 degrees. In just previous slide, we saw these two angles would add up to 180 degrees, okay? Here. Similarly, here H and I would add up to 180 degrees. We know I is 45 degrees, which means H will be 180 minus 45, which gives us 135 degrees. That's why we got H as 135 degrees. Now J is alternate angle of H. So it can be, it will again be, major angle J will also be 135 degrees. Okay. This is because of interior angles. And this is because of alternate angles. Yes, Khadija, tell me one more pair.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, B and D, they both will be 135 because they both are vertically opposite angles.
That's right. Okay, why B would be 145?
135, ma'am, because it is a straight angle and straight angle is 180. If we will subtract 45 from it, the answer will be 135.
Okay, yes, that is fine. What Khadija is saying, this is straight angle and this much is 35 degrees, sorry, 45 degrees. That's why B will be 135 degrees. That is absolutely fine. This reason is absolutely fine. When we have to write this in exam, we write it as linear pair of angles. Okay. When two angles are formed on one line, these are called as linear pairs of angle. This angle and this angle, both of them are called as linear pairs of angle. Okay.
Also, ma'am,
So they will always,
J is 135 and B is its corresponding angle.
absolutely right. Another reason is J is 135, so B will always be 135 because it is corresponding angle. Absolutely right. So we can write it, major angle B is equal to 135 degrees. We can write the reason as corresponding angle. And major angle D will be again 135 degrees. We can write reason as vertically opposite angle. Okay. Now, Ayush, tell me the remaining ones. Which ones are remaining? A, B, C, D, E, we know. F and what? L. F and L. Ayush?
Yes, ma'am. Can you repeat?
Yes, tell me the measures of angles F and L. Which ones are remaining? F and L only, right? Just tell me measures of these angles. Yes, Ayush. What will be measure of angle F? Do you have any doubt?
Ma'am, can I try?
Yes.
Ma'am, F will be 135 and L will be 45.
No, L will not be 45. Do you see it as acute angle? Is L acute
No, ma'am.
angle?
No, ma'am.
This is 135. This is correct because it is corresponding angle of B and J.
Ma'am, sorry. L will be also 135.
Yes, L will also be 135 because it is vertically opposite angle of
Vertically.
J.
Yes.
Yes. One more reason is angle F. This angle F and angle L are exterior alternate angles.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
All
Okay,
right.
ma'am.
Okay. Ayush, I want you to see the recording again. If you have not understood anything, you can always ask questions, okay? If you have any doubt, we are going to solve more problems in our next class. So I want you to answer questions, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
All right. Here is, okay, we will solve this in our next class. Write down the homework.
Okay, ma'am.
Let me know once you are done.
Ma'am, done.
Yes? Okay.
Ma'am, even I am done.
Okay. Here, if you look at this, two lines M and N are parallel. So
Yes, ma'am. And
parallel lines don't necessarily have to be horizontal. They can be vertical also.
vertical, yes.
Okay. Is everyone done writing the homework?
Fizako, I have done the whole homework.
You are done with the homework?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So what I want, if you have found out all the measures of angles, I want you to write them in the notebook, and I want you to write the reasons also in the bracket and not the short forms. Here,
Okay.
I have written short forms, but I want you to write it properly. Corresponding angle of this. So if you write measure angle A equal to 45 degrees, it should be corresponding angle
Corresponding.
of angle E.
Okay,
Okay.
ma'am. Ma'am,
Okay.
means on Thursday we have to tell reasons also that why it is.
Yes.
Okay.
You have to write reasons. It is very, very necessary. When you are going to do this in your school exams, you will have to explain everything in the exam. Okay, you will have to explain it in answer. The way you do it for long answers, like to find, given, to find, solution, everything, right? MOU, solution. Same way we have to do it for these geometry related questions. You have to give reasons for everything, all the statements that you write. Okay. All right. I think enough for today. Okay. We will continue with parallel lines in next class.
Okay, ma'am.
If you have any doubts, you can always ping on the group, or you can always ask in the class. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Bye bye. If you are not understood, you can watch the recording.
Okay, ma'am. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.